Hello. Okay, so I was with my mom this morning. We were doing a few errands, and one of the errands was like we went to the bank, and then like while we were waiting in line, and while my mom was doing whatever, and I was just kind of standing there, I was thinking about banks and like money and stuff like that. And then we went to the grocery store, and when we left, there was this like armored truck that like has like money and like they like bring money in, but it's always an armored truck and everything like that. And I was thinking, if you had like some kind of magic ability, you could easily get in that truck and then disappear. And then I was like, well, in like Harry Potter, you was like a I don't know how to pronounce it, but like that thing where like they go in, like they just think of it and they can go to another place and stuff like that. And I was thinking, wow, like you could easily get into an armored vehicle and then like leave, like go anywhere usually. But then I was like, yeah, but they use like wizarding money, not muggle money, and wizarding money is like a lot harder to steal, like from like green dots and stuff like that, like all those banks. It's like so much harder to steal. So then I was thinking, but in Chamber of Secrets, like it's said that like Hermione's parents were like exchanging their money for their muggle money for wizarding money. So obviously that's how Hermione gets her books and everything, because her parents just take their muggle money and they exchange it for wizarding money. So I was like, well, if you steal muggle money, like there's a bank heist or you steal from an armored vehicle, it would be easy to just take that money and exchange it for wizarding money. Like obviously, like, they do that, like, they do exchange muggle money for wizarding money, like, somehow that happens. So then I'm thinking, like, then it would be very easy to be rich in the wizarding world. Why hasn't anyone done it? And then then obviously you're like, oh, it would be in the news and all that, but like, how many wizards actually pay attention to the muggle news or the like newspapers or like TV? No, like, some people don't even know like what a TV is. It's like Ron's fascinated by a telephone. Like he doesn't know how that works. Like don't really get how everything is going on, like all that. So not everyone, like maybe there's a select few wizards that understand it, especially if maybe they're Muggle born, so then they like still pay attention maybe to wizarding and stuff like that. But how many are there really out there for it? Especially maybe in America, it's like a whole different thing. Or I don't know, maybe it's different. I don't know. I'll find out through Fantastic Beasts and where to find them, like how the wizarding world in America works. Especially though that's like the 1920s, I think, that they're basing it all in. But just like totally use magic, steal Muggle money, and then exchange it for wizarding money. That's like my main thought. And then I'm trying to poke holes in it, like how you can get away with it, like. But it was I'm reading the 4th book right now, Goblet of Fire, and one of them's like that he's the Minister of Magic doesn't only thinks like 2 people are missing. Spoilers. 2 people are missing, Mr. Crouch and then what's her name? Ludo Bagman's like lady Bertha Jenkins, I think, and like her. But then Dumbledore's like, no, like if they would pay attention to Muggle news, there's a 3rd guy, and like the guy who used to work with for the riddles and stuff like that. But the Minister of Magic doesn't even pay attention to like Muggle news, so he doesn't like assume that guy has anything to do with it. So obviously, even like the higher up people don't pay attention to Muggle news. But then you gotta think that maybe somewhere there's like a department where it's like specifically like rifling through like Muggle news and stuff, and like to think of just different things that are like, oh, that's possibly magic, put that over here, and then like, oh, that's probably magic, put that over there, and like, so maybe it wouldn't work out, but I think he'd probably get away with it, especially like if you just keep going everywhere else, and like you definitely get away with it in the Muggle world. Maybe not so much in the wizarding world, but do they really care? You never know. So those are just my little thoughts and tidbits about stealing, using magic to steal Muggle money, exchange for wizarding money, so therefore, like, being rich in the wizarding world. This is what happens when I get bored when we were running errands. Bye.